94% of the animals that come to Helen Woodward Animal Center come from another place where lives are most at risk. Overburdened shelters, shelters without the ability to save lives, whether it's because of medically or not being able to give these animals time. The majority of euthanasia is actually happening in just a handful of states, places like Louisiana and Texas.
The attitude toward animals is that they are property, and sadly, many of the animals do not make it out.
So we are bringing them here by van, by vehicle, by plane. If we can pull these animals out, we are going to put a big dent in the euthanasia numbers.
We have been fortunate to be able to find partners and nurture relationships with those states. Some of the stories that we hear are pretty horrific. Many of these animals honestly just don't make it.
One of the largest expenses when we're rescuing animals comes from transporting those animals out to Helen Woodward Animal Center. So literally, when you are donating to the transport program, you are saving lives simply by getting them to Helen Woodward Animal Center.
It is such a relief for many of our shelter partners because they've been searching and searching and searching and cannot find exit for some of these animals. And that's where Helen Woodward steps in to stand in the gap for these guys that otherwise may not have a chance as a result.
We know when they come to Helen Woodward, because of the funding and the organization and especially the veterinary care that's provided here, there's a very thorough intake where health reasons are basically ruled out. They give them a thorough exam. They give them meds of all kinds, whatever they need. They do testing that is really out of our budget. I don't know of anybody else, any shelter or any place that would take this amount of care and effort.
We can give them the best medical care. We can get them into our fosters where they can be held at least for a time until they're ready to go available for adoption, whether that's teeny tiny little puppies, little tiny kittens, or you're talking about an animal who needs its leg worked on because it broke its leg and somebody was just like, we're going to have to end that life because we just don't have the ability to help them.
There are millions of folks out there who really want to help, and they don't have the ability to help in a physical way. But certainly donating supplies in some cases, but certainly the easiest, best thing to do is to donate funds, knowing that they'll be put to good use.
You allow us to be able to help them, and it's that domino effect. And just the fact that you are willing to do that, our gratitude is beyond words.
All we need is the money to transport these animals out here and their lives are saved. So when people donate to this program and they think, well, I'm paying for gas, I'm paying to transport something somewhere, no, you're actually saving a life, and we couldn't be more grateful.
Huge thank you to everyone who donates to support the efforts of Helen Woodward. All of it takes a lot of funds, and the generosity of folks donating is amazing, and we're so grateful for that.
We will make you proud, we will do right by you, and most importantly, right by the animals, because that is what we are all about here at Helen Woodward Animal Center.